Welcome to Part 2 of Eating Healthy, and please note that to follow the thread hereof you need to first watch Part 1. The video begins with the repeat of the final slides of Part 1, making it easier for you to follow on from where it ended. Most people today want a quick fix for their energy-boosting needs, and this usually comes in the unhealthy forms of sports drinks, coffee and refined carbohydrates like sugar and white bread. Though these produce the desired heightened energy levels, it should be noted that this energy is fairly short-lived and the tiredness that follows is usually more acutely felt. Therefore, opting to consume some form of whole grains is not only a better alternative but is also much healthier. Whole grains provide the energy that comes in a more complex form, which breaks down over a longer period of time. This then creates the platform for sustaining the energy levels for longer periods. Because of its more complex makeup, the whole grains come with an array of beneficial elements like minerals, vitamins and phytonutrients, which are also rich in fiber. Adding whole grain ingredients to any dish more often than not completes the flavor or enhances it altogether. Whole grains come in various forms such as wheat, oat, barley, maize, brown rice, farro, spelt, emmer, einkorn, rye, millet, buckwheat, and many more. These can then be made into various other products like whole wheat flour, whole wheat bread, whole wheat pasta, rolled oats or oat groats, triticale flour, popcorn and teff flour. The benefits of consuming whole grains consistently can help decrease the risk of heart disease, lower cholesterol levels, protect against many types of cancer and assists in weight management. Whole grains should not be confused with its lesser and more refined cousin. Though refined grains have some benefits, it is always better to opt for the whole grain alternatives. Nuts are an important source of nutrients for both human and animal consumption. Being rich in a whole host of necessary nutrients means it can be eaten in its raw form, cooked or used as an additive to pre-existing dishes. It is now common knowledge that nuts greatly help in keeping a lot of ailments in check or from occurring at all. For instance, nuts have been known to be able to keep the possibility of coronary heart diseases from manifesting. Consuming nuts like almonds and walnuts have been known to lower serum cholesterol concentrations within the body system. Nuts are also highly recommended for those individuals suffering from insulin resistance problems such as diabetes. Turning to nuts rather than junk food to quell cravings is also another healthier alternative, as it contains essential fatty acids, which makes for healthy snacking, as well. Almonds are often used to normalize blood lipids because of their slow burn characteristics, which help to keep the blood sugar levels consistently healthy. Almonds is rich in a varied amount of different nutrients, and is a popular additive to the stale diet of most Mediterranean people. The Brazil nut is also another nutritious nut which comes with its own set of benefits when consumed in moderation. Noted for its omega-3 fatty acid content, the Brazil nut is also a good source of calcium. The cashew nut is another very popular nut that is often consumed as a salted snack. However, it would be a much healthier food product without the addition of salt, as it is already quite a flavorful nut on its own. In some parts of the world these nuts are made into oils. There are many different types of meat and they generally contribute to a variety of flavors, however, the healthiest type is the one with as much lean meat content as possible. It's an undisputed fact that the meats that contain a good amount of fat are a culinary treat indeed, but taking the time to understand the benefits of consuming lean meats, for health purposes is very wise indeed. Though white meat is by no means lacking in fat content, it is by comparison much less in fat content than red meats. White meats are poultry, fish and pork. The leanest parts of poultry would be the breast area without the skin. The nutritional value of consuming lean meats is quite extensive and rounded. Lean meats have a generally higher and purer content of protein, which is a very important contributing factor to fundamental structural and functional progress of every cell sustenance and formation. Lean meats are also a good source of amino acids, particularly sulfur amino acids. When compared to the digestive rates, then the proteins in meats work faster than the ones contained in the beans and whole wheat range. Lean meat is also a very good source of iron. Iron deficiency is progressive and it is often not detected until a later stage, resulting in the development of anemia. The most important health advantage of eating correctly is that you gain command over your weight. By eating correctly, you likewise make certain that your metabolic functions keep working correctly, which are most notably your immune and gastrointestinal systems. You're likewise protected from assorted chronic diseases such as cardiovascular, coronary artery, high blood pressure and diabetes. Eating healthy will also help you save on healthcare expenses you would need if any issue surfaces because of your food binging habits. A lot of foods nowadays are toxic because of the synthetic chemicals present in them. When you're attempting to eat correctly, you are much less likely to get these toxins into your body. One of the basic dogmas of eating correctly is that you shouldn't eat anything that's man-made. In addition to that, if you eat less, you will likewise be able to reduce on vices like smoking and alcoholism. A glass of beer is almost synonymous with a night out with the boys. If you eat less, you won't want the beer as well. Similarly, you will not want that one mandatory smoke that you tend to have after each meal. When you eat better, you'll find that you are able to do your work in a much better way. You are able to exercise more, travel more, play more, work more and therefore make your life more productive. That sure beats being a fat slob and lounging around on the couch the whole day, doesn't it? You are able to also be more involved with your friends and loved ones, and that surely enriches your life. Forget about fat fetishism, individuals who are overweight don't look appealing. There's a strong social taboo about weight on the wrong places of the body. If you're trying to find a partner, your fab may literally get in the way. Not simply that, individuals who can't control their eating habits and hence their weight, are looked down upon by society, as being individuals who can't control their basic urges. This sort of psychology does exist, though very few individuals will speak about it. When you eat correctly, you'll discover that such issues disappear. There are a lot of popular diets on the market nowadays, but many of them are unhealthy and occasionally even unsafe. The following slides will explain how to eat a healthy, balanced diet for life and to keep away from unhealthy diets. Ascertain how many calories your body requires to function every day. This number may vary wildly, depending on your metabolism and how physically active you are. If you're the sort of individual who puts on 10 pounds simply smelling a slice of pizza, then your everyday caloric intake ought to be approximately 2,000 calories for men, and 1,500 calories for women. Your body mass likewise plays a part in that, as more calories are appropriate for naturally bigger individuals, and fewer calories for smaller individuals. If you're the sort of individual who can eat without gaining a pound, or you are physically active, you might wish to increase your daily caloric intake by 1,000 to 2,000 calories for men, and a bit less for women. You have to consume fat from foods for your body to run correctly. But, it's crucial to pick out the correct sorts of fats. Most animal fats and a few vegetable oils are high in the sort of fats that raise your LDL cholesterol levels, also known as the foul cholesterol. Contrary to popular belief, eating cholesterol doesn't inevitably bring up the amount of cholesterol in your body. If you provide your body with the correct tools, it will flush the extra cholesterol from your body. Those tools are monounsaturated fatty acids, which you ought to try to consume regularly. Foods that are rich in monounsaturated fatty acids are olive oil, nuts, fish oil, and assorted seed oils. You have to eat foods high in carbs since they're your body's chief source of energy. The trick is to pick out the correct carbs. Simple carbs like sugar and refined flour are quickly absorbed by the body's gastrointestinal system. This induces a sort of carb overload, and your body releases vast amounts of insulin to battle the overload. Not only is the excess insulin bad on your heart, it however encourages weight gain. Eat plenty of carbs, but consume carbs that are slowly digested by the body, such as whole grain flour, veggies, oats, and unprocessed grains. Your metabolism decelerates towards the end of the evening and is less efficient at digesting foods. That means more of the power stored in the food will be stacked away as fat, and your body won't absorb as many nutrients from the meal. Try eating a medium-sized meal for breakfast, a big meal for lunch, and a small meal for dinner. An even better option would be to consume 4 to 6 small meals over the span of your day. Provide yourself with a cheat meal. Cheating doesn't mean gorging on all the wrong foods once a week, it implies enjoying a food you truly love once a week. Have a couple slices of pizza on Sundays or a huge slice of double chocolate cake on Saturdays. This cheat meal will help you stick with the change in diet, and in a few ways it's really good for your body. Special occasions, like birthdays in the family, count as cheat meals. In conclusion, there are 2 habits that will be beneficial to you if you are able to form them, namely, get in the habit of eating slowly. It will satisfy you with fewer calories and will forestall overeating and obesity with all their consequences. Secondly, to drink plenty of H2O. It will make you feel fuller so you wind up eating less. Besides this, it will also make you feel more awake, energized, and does wonders for your skin. So there you have it. All you need now is to change your present eating habits, and introduce a plan to eat healthy from now on, and to remain disciplined in becoming a new healthier you in the future. If you enjoyed Eating Healthy, Parts 1 and 2, then you will also like the one on diet and exercise, as they complement one another.